Okay, good morning everyone. Let's start the lesson. It works now. Udah bisa ya, Nak? Okay. Before we go to the lesson today, I think you are wondering who I am. Kayaknya agak bingung ya, ini ibunya siapa gitu ya. Okay, let me introduce myself first. My name is Miss Irna. You may just call me Miss Irna, ya. And I will be in charge of teaching you English instead of your previous teacher, that is Mr. Reza, ya. So I will be your teacher from now on, I mean from today, your English teacher. For compulsory English only. Jadi cuma untuk English wajib ya. Okay. So our lesson today actually is about analytical exposition text. So that's about analytical exposition. Anybody here has ever heard about analytical exposition before? You may raise your hand if your answer is a yes. Anybody here? Anybody has ever heard about analytical exposition text? Hello, can I listen to your voice? Anybody can speak here?
No, Miss.
No, okay. Can you turn on your video, guys? Can you turn on your video? I'd like to see all of you. I haven't ever seen you before, right? Can all of you turn on your video? Like Avicenna, Gita, Amanda. Oh, that's Habil, Avicenna. Okay, Aisyah. Okay. Okay. Okay, I see you all now. Okay, I got it. Okay, so our topic today is about analytical exposition text. And nobody has ever heard about that text before, yeah? So this is the first time you learn about this text. So let me share the slide here. Okay, can you see the slide? You see the slide? Yes?
Still loading, Miss.
Okay. Does it work now? You see it now? No?
Yes, Miss.
Yes. Okay. Okay, so our topic is about analytical exposition. Okay, because you haven't ever heard about that before, so we will start from the beginning. And before we go to our topic today, that is about analytical exposition, I want to explain a little bit about the objectives of this lesson. I mean, what you are expected to be able to do after finishing this lesson later. Okay, so at the end of this lesson, you are expected to be able to identify the social function, the generic structure, and the language features of the analytical exposition text. And you're also, you're also required to understand the topic, to understand the text you are reading at that time, maybe. And the text, of course, is about analytical exposition text. That's what you mean by identifying important ideas in analytical exposition text. Okay, next, we go to the next slide. That is about, okay, there is a question here. What comes to your mind when you see these pictures? What pictures? Let's see here. I have pictures here. Okay. Can you see the picture? Yes?
Yes.
Yes, okay. So, what is the picture about? Do you know this news? Did you see this news on TV? Or maybe you saw it on your Instagram feed, or maybe on newspaper? Do you know what the picture is about? Anybody can answer me? What is the picture about? So this is actually something happened in Sulawesi. So this is a mother in Sulawesi. You haven't ever heard about this news before?
Never, Miss.
Never.
Miss.
Okay. You never. Okay. This is actually a hot issue. I mean, a hot news these days. This is a mother in Sulawesi. And what is she doing here? So actually, she tried to take her daughter eyes out from her head. Imagine that. She tried to take her daughter's eyes out of her head. Can you imagine that? Do you know what I say? Do you understand what I said? Yes?
Yes, Miss.
Yes.
Yes, Miss.
That's why the picture of the child is like this. You can see the eyes here. One of the eyes here. So why do you think the mother did something unlogical like that? Why do you think? What do you think the reason for her to do this kind of thing? I mean, this unlogical activity for a mother. Nobody can answer me? Okay. So, you know, I don't actually like talking by myself like this. So I like the class being more active. So when I ask you a question, I will be really glad if you answer my question. Maybe if you think that it's rude to talk when I am talking, you can first raise your hand and then answer my question. So don't just keep silent, guys. Okay, you got it? Yes?
Yes,
Yes.
Miss.
Okay. Okay. So anybody can answer me. Why do you think the mother did the thing like this? Okay, let me see. Okay, nobody know the answer. Okay, maybe the next picture can give you the clue. Okay, look at the next picture here. Okay, read the headline here. I mean, read the text here, the sentence here. Witchcraft trial. Couple found guilty of boy's murder in London. Crime, The Guardian. Anybody gets the idea? Anybody has the answer already? Udah ada yang tahu jawabannya? Not yet? Okay, not yet. Next, let's see the next picture again. 4 minors among 5 of family allegedly raped by gunmen. Gunmen, yeah? We have a gut, but not gunmen. Okay. So did you know the answer already? Not yet? Okay, let's see the next picture here. The last picture. What is the picture about? This picture. I don't think you don't know about this picture.
Yes, Miss.
It's well known in Indonesia, right? What do you call this in Indonesia? I mean the activity like this. What do you call this in Indonesia?
Santet, Miss.
Santet, yes. Yes, that's santet. So in English, you call that witchcraft activity, or what do you call that? Black magic activity. So black magic is just like the translation of Indonesian word into English. You know the meaning of black magic, right? Yes. So it's the same as santet in Indonesia. Okay, so why do you think we discuss these pictures here? Because our example of the explanation text later will be about black magic and witchcraft. Why did I take this topic? Because the first picture I showed you before is actually the hot news nowadays, but you didn't know that, right? Tapi belum tahu ya. Okay, that's okay. And this is a text about an explanation text about the black magic and witchcraft. So black magic and witchcraft is the English for santet in Indonesia, if you don't know that. Okay, let's see the first paragraph. Fools are who believe in black magic when the word magic itself itself means illusion. Ya, ini it's like this. It's a typo. Means illusion. This quote is totally correct. However, nowadays there are still many people who believe and perform black magic and witchcraft in order to achieve all kinds of purposes, like building and accumulating wealth, getting promoting at work, or becoming famous and good looking. When all efforts fail to keep hope alive and life on a steady keel, then a large number of people turn to black magic and superstitious practices for quick fix solution, especially in India. So we talk about the black magic and witchcraft, but not in the whole world. We make it more specific that is in India, because it's what do you call that? It's more large. I mean, it's larger in India. The practice of the black magic and witchcraft. And however, those believers of black magic, the ones that practice black magic, sooner or later always end in getting trouble. The black magic always turns its back on its believers and leads them to various disadvantages. Unresolved problem, being a criminal and a target of crimes are mostly what they get from involving in the black magic. Those are the various disadvantages from doing an activity like black magic and superstitious practices. Okay, so we go to the next paragraph. I want, let's see, who is here? Let's see. Okay, I want Avicenna. Yes, Avicenna, can you please read this paragraph? And while Avicenna reading, I want all of you to also read it in your mind and then try to understand the paragraph. Okay, so Avicenna, can you read it for us? Avicenna.
Avicenna nama kelas, Miss.
Can you repeat it again?
Avicenna nama kelas, Miss.
Nama kelas? What do you mean by that?
Jadi, Miss, di kelas 11 itu ada 4 kelas, Miss. Avicenna, Algoritma, Avenzoar, dan Averroes, Miss.
And then?
Jadi, nickname nama kami di Zoom ini awalnya itu nama kelas dulu, baru nama asli kami gitu, Miss.
I mean the first person here. I mentioned the name before. Avicenna Dwi Putri. I mentioned the name before. And then you, yes. Yeah. Oh, so that's you who talked. Okay, yes, Dwi.
Iya, Miss.
Yes, Dwi Putri. Yes, pardon me. Yes. Okay, please, Putri.
Read the paragraph, Miss.
Yes.
To begin with, the black magic mostly lets the problem of its believer remain unresolved. Indians are already availing themselves of astrology, palm reading, numerology, tea leaf prophecies, and such like, and black magic only makes things worse. Santanu, a banker, visited a Baba, a practitioner of black magic, to bring his career and love life back on track. His problems remained unresolved, and instead he went into debt to pay the Baba's recurring fees, he says.
Okay, so this is the second paragraph. What can you get from the paragraph? I mean this paragraph. Anybody can tell me? When you talk about a paragraph or text, if someone asks you what is the paragraph about, the topic is actually usually mentioned in the beginning of the paragraph or the text, or at the end of the paragraph. So what do you think the main idea, or what do you think the paragraph tell us about? Anybody?
The first paragraph.
The first paragraph. Okay, so the main idea is on the first paragraph. Okay, let's see the first paragraph. To begin with, the black magic mostly lets the problem of its believer remain unresolved. Yes, that's the main idea of the paragraph. So, what is the paragraph about? The paragraph is about how the black magic lets the problem of its believer remain unresolved. That's what the paragraph about. Why do you think this paragraph talk about that? Because the previous paragraph tells that the black magic always turns its back on its believers and leads them to various disadvantages. So this is the topic of this whole text. Yeah, this is the topic of the whole text, not only this paragraph. What do you call this? This is what you call thesis. So in explanation text, usually there is always a thesis. A thesis is a sentence where you put your idea, where you put your main idea of the whole text. That's what you call thesis. And the thesis here is the black magic always turns it back on its believers and leads them to various disadvantages. Instead of resolving your problem, if you do some kind of black magic, the black magic just give you disadvantages. The black magic just give you harms. So it's no use to use black magic. That's the point of this whole text. And then to make it sure, to make you more sure, let's see the next paragraph. I don't want you to read it. I just want you to find the main idea of each paragraph first so that we can know what the paragraph is about. Let me ask, before I ask you, anybody want to answer the question? What is this paragraph? No. Okay, you answer it so quick. No, yes. Okay, let me choose then if you don't want to. Okay, I want Mezar Gutama. The one with the profile pictures pizza. Mezar. Are you there, Mezar?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, okay. You can unmute your audio. I want you to answer my question. Are you there? Where is he? Mezar. Are you there, Mezar? Okay, Mezar. So, what is the paragraph about? As I told you before, you don't need to read the whole paragraph. When you are asked about the topic or the main idea of the paragraph, you just need to look at the first sentence or the last sentence. Which one do you think the paragraph mostly talk about? Look at the first and the last sentence of the paragraph. So what is the topic of the paragraph? What does it talk about, Mezar?
Ma'am, tentang black magic.
Black magic, yes. The whole text talks about black magic, but each paragraph talks about different topic, different points of black magic, different disadvantage of a black magic. So what do you think? Which disadvantage is being taught here? Where is it mentioned? The first paragraph or the last paragraph? Mizar? I still ask you? I'm still talking to you. So what's your answer? First paragraph or the last paragraph? First or the last, Mizar? What's your answer?
May I answer the question, Miss?
Yes. Okay, you can. Putri, yeah. Yes.
The first, Miss. First
The
sentence.
first paragraph, the first sentence, I mean, yes. Additionally, in the practices of black magic, the believers always seems to be required to do crimes. So besides the disadvantage mentioned in the first paragraph, that is the black magic mostly lets the problem of its believer remain unresolved. Besides, the black magic just let the problem of the believer remains unresolved. The black magic also make the believers of itself, I mean the believers of the black magic itself being the crime. Yeah, so that's the topic of the paragraph, this paragraph, the third paragraph. Then we go to the next paragraph. You can see the first and the last. Now I want you to mention in a whole sentence what is being talked about in the paragraph. Of course, it's still about the disadvantage, right? But what disadvantage? What kind of disadvantage? The first one we mentioned before is that the black magic make the problem of the believers of the black magic itself remains unresolved. And then the next, it is said that the believers of the black magic will turn into criminal. And then how about the this paragraph? What is being talked here? What kind of disadvantage? Anybody can answer?
In the first paragraph, Miss.
The first paragraph, yes. What is the first paragraph talking about? What does it talk about? The first paragraph.
That the believers of the black magic don't always becoming criminals, but they sometimes becoming the victims, Miss.
Victims, yes. Okay. That's a sentence. Okay. Okay, well, nice try. Okay, so this paragraph talks about one of the disadvantages, that is the black magic doesn't only make its believers become the criminals, but also it makes the believers, I mean its believers, become the victims of the criminals itself. Right? Okay, so how can it be? You can see the details here. The practitioners of black magic are so much aware of their clients' strong determination to get what they want through black magic. Imagine you go to, no, just don't imagine. Just maybe you have seen some news on TV. Sometimes there are news about the criminals of the practitioner of black magic. That is what you call dukun in Indonesia, right? So they make benefit. They usually make benefit of the young woman or the children of her or his client, and then the practitioner will do some crime like raping, like fraud, and something like that. You can see that here. This is the example. How the believers of black magic becomes a victim of the black magic itself. The story of Nirmal Baba, a self-proclaimed godman and spiritual leader, is a case in point. He was charged with several counts of cheating and fraud in several states across India. Things becomes worse when those practitioners seek sexual favors by claiming to be an incarnation of a holy spirit of the client's wife or the husband in past life, revealed Namrata Datye, a social worker in India. Note that we talk about the practice of the black magic in India. And another example shown here, that is about what happened to a woman, a 27-year-old woman from Delhi in India. She went to a neighborhood occultist. Oh, I mean, it's like we still talk about black magic. So he went to such kind of gunman, and then she was hoping for a magic touch to cure her chronic illness. However, what she got is a rap. Yeah, so he didn't get her illness cured. He just got wrapped. So besides being a criminal because of the black magic, you will do such kind of sacrifice. You will, just like what happened to the first picture we talked about before. A mother tried to take her daughter's eyes out of her head. That's the example of the practice of black magic in Indonesia. So because of the black magic he practiced, the mother became a criminal. That's it. And then the next one, that's what we talked about here. That is, besides being criminals, you can also become a victim of the criminal because of believing or doing something like black magic here. So what is the conclusion? Here is the conclusion. Believing and practicing black magic and witchcraft is just a dull and unlogical thing to do. It gives people nothing but more problems. So that's the conclusion of the whole text. So it is said that the black magic is dangerous. It doesn't make your dreams come true. It just gives you more problems, like making you become criminal, making you become a victim, or making you let's see, what is it? Giving you many problems. So your problem isn't resolved when you go to such kind of what you call dukun in Indonesia. Okay, next we go to the real material. Yes, it's the real material, but it's the example. So let's try to analyze those whole texts. So the text we talked about before is what you call analytical exposition text. So analytical exposition text is a text that talks about the writer's opinions, the writer's arguments on some issues, like the writer thinks that a problem is worth to talk about. For example, the dangers of the black magic before, or maybe the dangers of phone, or maybe the dangers of laptop for students, or maybe you can also you can also choose another option or another position as a pro to the topic you are talking about. For example, you don't want to talk about the dangers of the computer because you think that the computer is beneficial for students. So you can write the analytical exposition like the benefits of the computer in students' life. Okay, that's what analytical exposition talks about. And let's look at the social function here. And there are 3 functions of analytical exposition. The first one, that is to persuade the readers that something is the case, just like what the text talked about, just like the text we were talking about before. So the writer of the text before, the text about black magic before, is tried to persuade us as the readers that the case, the danger of the black magic is, the case of the black magic is worth to talk about. And the black magic is really dangerous, so we need to stay away from the black magic. Okay, so that's the social function of the text. Any questions so far? No?
Miss.
Miss.
Ada, Miss.
Ada, what is it?
Begini, Miss. I have a questions today, Miss. So, Miss, how to determine the main idea of the analytical text in English easily and quickly, Miss?
Okay.
Especially like us, like
Mm-mm.
people who don't understand English, Miss. Do we have to read and understand all the language in the text, Miss?
No,
Because Miss, I think translating word for the word in the long text can be words of the time, Miss. Thank you,
no.
Miss.
Yes, you don't need to understand all of the words being written in the text, in the whole essay. Yes, it will take so much time, right? So as I mentioned before, when you are trying to find the main idea or the topic of the text or the paragraph, you just need to look at the first sentence or the last sentence when it is a paragraph. But when you talk about an essay, the topic or the main idea or the thesis is usually put in at the end of the first paragraph. So for analytical exposition, the topic or the main topic or the thesis is usually put at the end of the first paragraph. What is it here? The thesis is the black magic always turns its back on its believers and leads them to various disadvantages. And then this is a review of those disadvantages. What is it? Unresolved problem that is being talked in the first paragraph, and then being a criminal that is being talked in the third paragraph, and then the last one is being a target of the crimes or being the victim of the crimes that is being talked in the next paragraph, that is on the fourth paragraph. Right. So you don't need to translate all of the words. You just need to look at the first paragraph for the text, and then look at the last paragraph. If you can understand the first paragraph, you can see the conclusion paragraph that is at the end of the essay, because at the end of paragraph is the last paragraph is usually the another words to say the thesis being talked about in the first paragraph. So the answer for your question is that you don't need to. That's it. You got it so far? Who asked before?
Yes, Miss. Thank you, Miss.
Yes. Who are you? Can you mention your name first?
Nadia Trinanda Putri Tonga, Miss.
Oh,
From
Nadia. Oh,
Abdi
okay. Okay, that's it. Okay, the next one. Okay, we actually the time is actually already over, but I will just read it for you. The generic structure of this text is that the first one is thesis, that is the main idea in the paragraph. But because we talk about the thesis, so because we talk about the text, so the main idea of the text is usually called the thesis. What is the text being talked about? What does the text talk about? And then the next paragraph after the thesis paragraph will be about arguments. And then the last one will be the reiteration. That's another word for conclusion. You got it so far? Okay. We'll try to discuss the example on the next meeting. Do you have another question? If you have no more question, we can close our meeting today.
Miss.
Yes. We have only. Yes. What is your question?
I have a last question today, Miss.
Okay. I think you can. Okay. Because time is over, I think you can text me, or yeah, we can find other ways, or maybe you can save your questions for the next meeting to ask me on the next meeting, because your next teacher has been waiting here. Is that okay for you? Yes. Okay. So we will discuss the next material on the next meeting. That's it. And nice to meet you today. See you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Have a nice day.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Yeah, my pleasure.